Look at that wind. This is brutal. Whew, already feel the altitude at 5,500 feet. Definitely get out of that car and you're ready to charge. And then all of a sudden it's like, oh no, you're a mile high. Less oxygen. So there's some blue sky right now, which I was not expecting. This is just, honestly, I was checking the weather every half an hour last night and this morning looking for this weather window, and so far it is not disappointing. Mountains coming out. Feels like spring hiking right now, even though at the top it's gonna get pretty cold. I just passed a guy who said 40-mile-per-hour winds at the top. You really gotta watch your step. You do not want to eat it and go over the edge of this. Ski hut to the Baldy Bowl is by far the steepest way to get to the top, but it's also the fastest, and it's also, in my opinion, the most interesting versus just kind of walking up a ski slope and a road. Oh, Country Archer Provisions, grass-fed beef stick, 0 sugar. I like these. I just like protein, fat, not too hard on the stomach. A buddy of mine once told me, he's like, you want to pack stuff that you're gonna want to eat when you're not hungry. And that's the altitude that does it. I don't think we're quite there yet. You know, when you're not hungry, you gotta force yourself to eat or else you're gonna bonk. Mount Baldy is always an excellent shakeout. It's a great way to measure one's uphill strength and stamina. Tallest mountain in Los Angeles County. But also, this is the 4th year in a row I've been doing Baldy, and the 2nd time I've done it in the winter like this. And you know, it's just I know I can do it. I know I can make it up and back safely. And I know the trail pretty well at this point, but I definitely feel it. I feel it in my legs and my lungs. Whew, what a beautiful sight. That's the bowl right there, right up in there. That means we are about to enter phase 2. So first, you gotta get up that hump right there. And then second, boom. The ski hut is not open. Guess there's no skiing, so it makes sense. Should be kind of a dry place to sit down for 5 minutes, so. Let's have some water. Really important to try to retain as much heat as possible because you don't want to get sweaty and then get cold. We're gonna eat this food. Probably throw some gloves on and hit it. Bye-bye, ski hut. Goodbye. There's where we came from. And there is where we're going. Totally sucked in. It's nice. There's something really nice in this metropolitan area of 15 million people to be completely and utterly alone. You know, no cell reception, I have my Garmin InReach Mini if there's an emergency and I can't get myself down. But which I'll use this to text my wife and just say, hey, made it to camp, all good. But other than that, I'm alone. Time on deck is 2:48. We've got about 2 hours and 15 minutes till sunset. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to make the summit tonight, but man, if I can, that would be sick. If not, summit sunrise, one way or another. Do you see what I see? Look at that. Blue sky and the summit right there. Oh, the sun is coming out. It is really just stunning. And I don't think there was really any snow up here a couple days ago. So this is all fresh. It is beautiful. I mean, couldn't ask for a better day. These clouds are moving in pretty quick though. Those are some thick clouds. It's almost like a solar eclipse. They seem to be going around Mount Baldy, so we'll keep going. Sunset. The sun is going down. I'm so close to the summit now. What a glow. Oh man, you gotta be kidding me. It's like being on Mars. There's no one up here. Here we are, Mount Baldy summit. Woo! Woo! Yes! We made it! Let's go find some shelter. See if this one over here is any better. Let's see. That ain't better. Making an executive decision. This would be absolutely miserable to sleep here. My face is already just getting pelted by ice. So let's go take one more look at this amazing view, and then we're gonna go down to that saddle, camp in there. I'm sure it's still gonna be windy. Look at this sunset. Look at that. Bailing down to below that tree line there. You can just see how cold it is. Everything is freezing. That wind is absolutely savage. I took my glove off for 30 seconds to change the GoPro battery and put a headlamp in my pocket, and my hand is frozen. So let's get out of here. I like this area for camping. It's kind of a flat divot. The wind is coming from my back, so if I could. It's really hard to tell how comfy or uncomfy something would be. Yeah, this area feels pretty good. Boots off. Let's get in the tent. Zip this bad boy up. Now that we're in the sleeping bag, oh, that feels good. I mean, it's cold, but it's good. I know my feet will warm up in here. It's a tiny tent. Moving around in this thing is an art. The pee bottle, extremely important. Pretty self-explanatory. Trader Joe's Indian food. And some crisp for dessert. Yum. And this is my oatmeal for breakfast. So this tent doesn't have much of a vestibule, which means I have to open the tent a little and just be real careful with heating up water. You can see just how dry this snow is. There's very little water. I've carried this triple berry crisp dessert up probably a couple mountains and I've never eaten it, so I'm excited. Tonight's the night. Feels appropriate. Oh man, that wind is crazy. Yeah, there's no way I could have spent the night up at the top. Bon appetit, let's eat. Yum. Got my PJs on, keeping my soft shell on. Gonna warm up the hand warmers and put them in my socks because my feet get cold. I've eaten, I've changed, trying to get these heaters to warm up. They feel like maybe there's something, I don't know. And I think the only thing left to do is just call it a night. "12 hours later, the water completely frozen. Let's check it out. See what's going on outside. Whoa. Beautiful sunrise. Takes a ton of this dry snow to make water. A lot of fancy disposable coffees, like $1-2 a pop. This thing, it's not the best, but when you're up here, you're thirsty. I tell you, you're up here and you're thirsty for coffee, it does just fine. Let's try to get the sleeping bag back in this compression sack. Ooh, just that coffee. The coffee and the oatmeal really warmed me up, so I'm gonna try to get everything packed up quickly now so we can capitalize on being warm, not get cold again. And sleeping bag's kind of the big one to pack up. Everything else will pack up pretty quick, but this thing, it's like a wrestling match to get it in here. Pretty nice little campsite. Look at that. There it is. That's what I came up. That was one epic night of camping. This is an amazing place to be on the last day of the year. Again, still rocking the crampons. It's a little bit of a cheat code on this kind of stuff. So that's where we came from. Basically right behind there's the summit. Then camped up over that mound. What a sweet trail. Everything looks so different in the winter.